WWE Championship titles! That's the topic you want me to talk about. And you know what? I want to do that as well. So what do you have in the WWE right now? You have a big gigantic WWE logo. You have one of the most beautiful WWE championships of all time. The Intercontinental Championship looks tremendous. You have a giant American flag on a title. You have blue coins. You have red coins. You have a weird spaceship mixed with a lot of stars and shit. Yeah, you have another big gigantic WWE logo, except it's actually on his period right now, so it explains why all of these rivalries for this championship suck so much. You have the Raw Women's Championship, looks red, beautiful. Let me just copy that right here, paste it. Yeah, that will do. And people always say, we need this championship back, we need this championship back. And even though I would love to have my WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold title, it's not gonna happen. But they were not talking about the designs of WWE championships, we're actually talking about divisions and titles that people just want to bring back to the WWE. And today we're gonna talk about these and whether they actually should do it, whether it's a bad idea or a good idea. So today I'm just gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. New WWE belts. Do we actually need them? $1 Million Championship. I see a lot of people saying bring back the $1 Million Championship, and I never understood why. This championship was made for Ted DiBiase, and yes, we had this championship in 2010 with Ted DiBiase Jr., but you would never kinda treat it like the championship. It was, for me at least, like a prop, mostly. I still don't understand why would you need this championship since Ted DiBiase Jr. is not even in the WWE anymore. So without any of the DiBiase, title is worth nothing. It's worth nothing. Hello, eBay. I would love to sell my $1 Million Championship. How worth is it? I have to pay you. No, it's not the one with the period on it. $5. No, but seriously, it doesn't have any prestige right now, so imagine someone like AJ Styles actually saying, you know what, Shinsuke Nakamura? Today I'm gonna beat that WWE $1 Million Championship, and I will be the millionaire. Bad idea. Women's Tag Team titles. Some of you probably don't know that, but they actually used to have WWF Women's Tag Team titles. It lasted for around 6-7 years, and it wasn't really that big. It didn't change hands that much. Now let's be honest out here, 2016-17 is where we actually got women being equal as men. Let's get honest out here. Even though we had cool matches between Trish Stratus, Lita, and we had amazing women throughout the years, it was never treated like a big thing. So you can imagine that in the 80s it wasn't that big. Of course now it's a different story, and while I do agree that there's a lot of women on the roster, we need a lot of opportunities. When you think about it, SmackDown Live is 2 hours long. Raw is 3 hours long. Sometimes you don't see the rivalries for IC title, US title on that show. You don't see a lot of superstars because there's not a lot of time. So imagine having 2 more divisions right now. You wouldn't be able to actually manage that on pay-per-views right now. Even right now you have Raw and SmackDown on the same pay-per-view. Guess which titles are not being defended? Both tag team titles, WWE tag team titles of SmackDown Live and Raw, are not defended on the pay-per-view. So imagine if you have even more championships. It just wouldn't work in my opinion. If you would put them on a different show like Cruiserweights have, that's perfectly fine. But people just look at one thing saying that they need these tag team championships while not actually looking at the bigger picture. So, I'm sorry, but bad idea. Personal belts. What I mean by personal belts is having a WWE championship, but instead of actually replacing the side plates, replacing the whole belt. The whole goddamn belt, and actually having a different name for it. Well, this is kind of a design. I know that doesn't fit my topic really that much, but at the end of the day, it's still a different title with different name, and it changes a lot of things. For example, a lot of people say, bring back the Smoking Skull Championship, bring back the Brahma Bull Championship. Sorry to break it to you, these championships look like complete, utter That's just me being honest. Not only they look bad, not only I just don't want to see other superstars winning the championship and celebrating with some Stone Cold Steve Austin face on it, and even worse in this case, Brock Lesnar would have a WWE championship with a calendar on it, marked days that he's going to be right here. So you would have a calendar and 3 days marked. And only one of them he's actually going to wrestle. A Roman Reigns personal championship with a big bitch dog. With a big dog. Cesaro personal championship with a big nipple. Well, yeah, he has a big nipples, guys. I don't know if you noticed that. That's kind of funny. It's funny because he has big nipples. Either way, the last one is kind of nice, honestly. I'm not even kidding right here, but I just don't wanna see it. Don't ever do it. Having different side plates is just perfectly fine. So you know what I say? Bad idea. European Championship. So European Championship was merged with the Intercontinental Championship, so we don't have it anymore. And quite honestly, I think it works for certain gimmicks, and I would appreciate having the European Championship because I'm from Europe. At the same time though, I still don't understand why they brought back the United Kingdom Championship instead of European Championship. Maybe they will do both. I'm not quite sure if you could actually put it on a show, maybe on Monday Night Raw, because it's quite longer and it's still not that mid-card championship. It's a little bit lower, so you don't have to defend it every time and be on pay-per-views. But at the same time, I'm not quite sure. What I wanted from this championship is someone like Rusev, a heel Rusev, or Wade Barrett when he was around the WWE, or even Sheamus. When they win the United States Championship, just replace it with the European Championship for that certain storyline. You know, for example, Rusev is a guy who hated America, and he's United States Champion. Just get that European Championship. I mean, that's perfectly fine. It brings you heat. You just respect the championship, you know, go the heel move. But at the end of the day, I still would love to have the United States Championship being brought back after a babyface wins it. So I don't want this to be a every time thing where a non-American replaces it, but for one storyline, I would totally appreciate that. It happened in WWE 12 video game. Sheamus won the championship and actually replaced it. So it's a very, very cool idea. But having it for another like division, for another rivalries, all that sorts of stuff, I'm not really into it, but I'm kinda open for it. Faction tag belts. What I mean by that, having tag team titles for 3 members. For example, 3 versus 3 for the tag team championships, and that is an idea that a lot of people want in the WWE. Here's the thing. It's already happening. If you would, for example, have the New Day versus the Shield, you would have all 3 members in the ring, because it's actually possible right now. You know, 3 members can be champions for 2 belts. On the other hand, it's still not a division, and not exclusive for 3 men. And while I don't want to see this happening, because just like I've said, we don't need another tag team division, because tag team division is good right now, you don't want to make it worse again, and you don't have a lot of time. What I would appreciate, and this is not my idea, I seen it somewhere, so whoever actually come up with this, probably a lot of people, credit to you. I would be open for this idea to have it actually in the Cruiserweight division on 205, since you have so many 6-man tag matches, you have so many members, and you only have 1 championship. Why not bringing the 3 tag team titles, you know, for 3 members, for 3 people? I think that's a very interesting idea and something different from the main roster, so I would be perfectly fine with doing that. So is it a good idea? Kinda. Television title. A lot of people want this championship back, and while I think it was never in the WWE, but it was actually on ECW, WCW, but here is the thing that people don't understand. First of all, I don't know where they would use this. Is it a mid-card title? Is it actually above mid-card title? I'm not quite sure. What I don't understand is why people actually think this is a good idea. Television is dying. You know, nobody watches TV anymore. No one, literally no one. If you're under 30, you probably don't watch television anymore. So calling it TV title right now feels a little bit old in my opinion. I don't know. You can call the championship the YouTube title, or a network title, or a pirated version of Raw downloaded on my PC title. No, but seriously, there's literally many ways to watch WWE right now. You can just Google it and watch it, I don't know. So it doesn't make a lot of sense in today's world, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Hardcore WWE title. Like, this is one of the most requested championships to be back in the WWE. I can see why. It was certainly very fun. You can have title change hands anywhere. You can, you know, do your thing at home, you know, enjoying yourself. And bam, here comes someone like Kurt Hawkins and pins you. And the reason why I picked Kurt Hawkins, because here's a little secret. It was called the Hardcore Championship, and yes, you had a couple of great spots where outside of the ring someone hits you with a guitar. Ha, funny. But I used Kurt Hawkins because it was a jobber's title. it was a jobber's title. I wouldn't be surprised if referee held this championship. But I'm pretty sure a lot of weird people held this championship and it didn't have any prestige. While it filled a couple of minutes, I don't think it would work in today's WWE. I don't want this to happen. The championship looked like trash. Either way guys, a bad idea. Thank you for watching this video though. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comments below which of these points you disagree with or agree with, and let me know the champions that I forgot that people really want to bring back in the WWE. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all the real links are in the description below. The Great One, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.